The 97th Academy Awards is here. It has been a crazy season, but here we are. This is what we go through all this craziness for, right? I did make one prediction change. I'm no longer predicting Yuck in animated short. I'm predicting Wonder to Wonder. Not only is Wonder to Wonder in the English language, which is an advantage for the shorts, but also since 2005, the winner of the Oscar for animated short either wins the Annie for animated short or doesn't get nominated for the Annie for animated short. It sort of reminds me of the documentary short stat with the Critics' Choice and how either the Oscar winner for a documentary short also wins Critics' Choice for documentary short, or it's not nominated for the Critics' Choice for documentary short. Hence my prediction for The Only Girl in the Orchestra winning documentary short. In addition to all of that, Wonder to Wonder also won the BAFTA. And when you have the BAFTA and the Annie and you're in English, how do you lose? Because I didn't watch the BAFTAs, apparently the people who won the BAFTA for Wonder to Wonder said in their speech that it took 8 years to make. And so that narrative is out there. And if the Academy can give animated short to the windshield wiper, why wouldn't they give animated short to something like Wonder to Wonder? So yeah, long story short, I'm predicting Wonder to Wonder now. I'm no longer predicting Yuck. I'm keeping every other category I predicted the same, and so if surprises happen, they happen. I mean, if Fernanda Torres wins Best Actress, then that's that. If Demi Moore wins Best Actress, which wouldn't necessarily be a surprise, but I'm just saying if Demi Moore wins Best Actress, even though I predicted Mikey Madison, then that's that. If Conclave wins Best Picture, then that's that. Hopefully, we get some very good wins here. All right, so supporting actor is beginning right now, and it's gonna go to Kieran Culkin. There's no debate about this. Kieran Culkin. Yep. Best animated feature film. I'm going. Well, I predicted the Wild Robot. Could be Flow, but I think the Wild Robot got it. If Awesome Gromit wins, oh my goodness. Wah! Wah! Whoa! 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 Oh my goodness! Oh, Gonzalo! He prevailed! He prevailed! This truly marks a new era in animated feature at the Academy Awards. Wow. Wow. Just off of Golden Globes. Nothing else. Maybe it would have won BAFTA if it wasn't for Wallace and Gromit. Alright, best animated short. I predicted Wonder to Wonder. I changed my prediction from Yuck to Wonder to Wonder. Whoa! In the shadow of the cypress! In the shadow of the cypress? What? What? Oh, what? Oh, chaos! Chaos! And I'm loving the chaos! I am loving the chaos. Look, I haven't seen In the Shadow of the Cypress, but, like, I'm kind of loving this chaos. Wow! Wow, what? What? Holy cow. Hey, congratulations to them, I guess. Wow. I did have In the Shadow of the Cypress at number one at some point. So, eh. All right. So now we have the award for costume design, which is easily going to go to Wicked. Paul Tazewell wins for Wicked. And deserved, to be honest. At least without Dune being there. And Furiosa. Alright. We have original screenplay up here. And I think that's going to be Honora, but it could end up being something else. Maybe The Substance. It's either Honora or The Substance. Honora Sean Baker. What did I tell you? A lot of people. Oh, Jesse Eisenberg can win for a real pain. You can break history. None of that. None of that. Vindication. I was not going to be gaslighted into predicting a real pain. Congratulations to Academy Award winner Sean Baker. All right, adapted screenplay time. Now that Honora won over a real pain, like I predicted it will, like some people didn't think it will, and they went and just predicted a real pain, a screenplay to win without being nominated for Best Picture, which hasn't happened in which hasn't happened ever in the expanded era. We have adapted screenplay now, which is easily going to go to Conclave. Conclave, yep. So this is best makeup and hairstyling, and this is going to go to The Substance. The Substance. The Substance wins. Can Demi Moore win actress and have an actress makeup pair? All right, film editing. I think this is going to go to Conclave. Oh! 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 Whoa! Whoa! He's Walt Disney! He's Walt Disney! He's Walt Disney! Sean Baker's Walt Disney! So we have supporting actress now, and I think that Zoe Saldana is just going to take it, and she deserves to. Zoe Saldana, Academy Award winner Zoe Saldana. Oh, she deserved it. She deserved it. She deserved it. So right now we have production design, and I think that's going to Wicked. The Brutalist is not going to win this award. Wicked wins production design. So we have best original song right now, and I think it's going to go to El Mal for Emilia Perez, as it should. But it's not impossible for like an upset to happen. Like if like a Bird wins or Elton John wins, or Diane Warren wins with the amount of upsets that's been happening at this point. But I do think El Mal's winning. El Mal! Yes! 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 El Mal wins the Oscar! As it should. Alright, we have Best Documentary Short Film right now. I predicted um, uh, the, the Only Girl in the Orchestra based off of the Critics' Choice stat. But we'll see if it's either that or I Am Ready Warden or something else. The Only Girl in the Orchestra. The stat continues. The stat continues. Wow. I'm glad I switched my prediction because I initially had I Am Ready Warden, but then not on the video, not on the prediction video. Before I made the prediction video, I had I Am Ready Warden, but prior to the recording, I actually looked up the Critics' Choice stat, um, and that's why I changed to the Only Girl in the Orchestra, and the stat still holds up. So that's great. That's awesome. Now we have documentary feature, and I think it's gonna be No Other Land, but it could be Porcelain War or Soundtrack to Coup d'etat. Yes! No Other Land! I stuck with it! No Other Land wins! No Other Land wins! No Other Land wins! Congratulations! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy that that won. Ugh. I was a little concerned. I was a little concerned after the BAFTA loss, but then I looked up Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, and I'm like, UK co-production. There's something here. That's an asterisk. PGA DGA asterisk. Stuck with No Other Land. I've been predicting that for a very long time to win, and it won. Yes! Yes! Alright, so Best Sound is coming up, and I think it's going to be Doom Part 2. I don't think it's going to be anything else. Doom Part 2. And a lot of people thought that, oh, maybe a complete unknown could win, maybe Wicked could win. No, no. It was the obvious one. It was Doom Part 2. Doom Part 2 is literally this year's Lord of the Rings The Two Towers. Alright, visual effects. Doom Part 2. Doom Part 2. Some people thought Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was going to take it, but it ended up being Doom Part 2 at the end of the day. Alright, live action short is here. And I predicted Alien. They pronounced it Aileen. And so I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe it's the man who could not remain silent, but I'm sticking with Alien. I'm not a robot? Wow. I only got 1 out of 3 of the shorts. Alright, so now we are at the category of cinematography. And so I think this is going to go to The Brutalist because it won BSC and the BAFTA. And typically, films that win 2 out of the 3 between BSC, BAFTA, and ASC go on to win the Oscar. So we'll see what happens. The Brutalist wins. Congratulations to Lowell Crowley for The Brutalist. Best International Feature Film. I predicted I'm Still Here. Will that win, or will Emilia Perez pull through? We'll see. I'm Still Here wins! I'm Still Here wins! Emilia Perez did not win. Those controversies affected Emilia Perez. Congratulations, Brazil. So, this is Best Original Score, and I think it's going to go to The Brutalist. It could go to Conclave, but I don't think so. The Brutalist wins score. Congratulations to The Brutalist. Alright, so we have just reached Best Actor, and I think Adrian Brody's going to take this. I mean, it's not impossible for Timothy Chalamet to take it, but I think Adrian Brody's going to take it. Adrian Brody wins. Adrian Brody wins. He has 2 Oscars now. Congratulations, Adrian Brody. So now we are on the category of Best Director, and I think that's going to go to Sean Baker, based on the previous 2 wins of Honora for tonight, original screenplay and editing. So yeah, Honora, Sean Baker for Best Director. Sean Baker, Honora. Sean Baker. Congratulations, Sean Baker. Congratulations. He's going to be the new Walt Disney. He's going to win 4 Oscars. Oh my goodness, Best Actress. Oh, I predicted Mikey Madison, but I think it's going to be either Demi Moore or Fernanda Torres. We'll see if I'm right. Mikey Madison! Yes! Wow! I got it right! I got it right! Yes! Congratulations! The BAFTA matter. The BAFTA win mattered. The BAFTA win mattered, and she was in the Best Picture winner, and Demi Moore shouldn't have lost to her at BAFTA of all places. She shouldn't have lost to her at all, especially not at BAFTA. That the BAFTA win mattered. Yes! Congratulations, Mikey Madison. Congratulations. And now we are at Best Picture, where Honora is clearly going to win. And if it's anything else, I'm going to be shell shocked. Honora. Honora won 5 Oscars. Congratulations to Honora. What an Honora night. Pulling off essentially a Parasite. A combination of like Parasite and King's Speech, in a sense. And Sean Baker won 4 Oscars, and now he ties Walt Disney with the most amount of Oscar wins in a single night. Congratulations, Sean Baker. The categories I missed were film editing, animated short, live action short, and animated feature. Film editing, I predicted Conclave and ended up being Honora. Uh, Animated short, I predicted Wander to Wonder and ended up being In the Shadow of the Cypress. Live action short, I predicted Aileen. It ended up being I'm Not a Robot. And animated feature, I predicted The Wild Robot and it ended up being Flow. And I think that just goes to show, with animated feature, it just goes to show that we're in a new academy. So we need to start looking at that category differently now. Congratulations to all the winners. And this was quite a night. I got 19 out of 23. So I did much better than I've done in the past 2 years of Oscars. So yeah, I'm really happy about the results, and that's just amazing. Well, that about does it. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and if you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. Be sure to tune in for my top 10 favorite movies of 2024. I always release my top 10 favorite movies after the Oscars. I don't do it in December of that year because I haven't seen a lot of movies haven't really come out at that time. The ones that would be contending for Oscars. Some of them come out in like January of the following year, or something like that. So January or February or something like that. And so that's why I felt like I should just do my top 10 after the Oscars. So be sure to look out for that. And until next time, shalom.